Midgley stands over the ball for Tennessee. This is the modern face of the Southeastern Conference. Two great teams with the ball on the ground. Two sides with so much up really well together. Played long for Mattern. Mattern angles and fires wide of Widelko.
Well, you're starting to get an early look here, Mike, at the Tennessee style. They love to be in possession, and they can get side to side in a hurry. This is a good ball looking over the top for
Dakota Brown does the honors, 3 assists on the year. It's her 4th start. Bolig sends it away, back toward frame, and nodded out over the line for a corner. Nervy moment, Hannah McLaughlin able to keep it out of harm's way.
Well, for a team in Tennessee that hasn't scored in 2 games, this is a way that they can manufacture goals. It's a good ball.
Class in the nation. Freeman. Sydney Watts offers the service. Stafford able to get ahead to it. Bring along Jones now. Stafford works from the width. Stafford hits that back post, and the header's in. It is the opening goal for Vanderbilt inside 10 minutes. Freshman to freshman, Pence. 1-0 Doors looking for their first ever win over a top 5 program.
Well, we just finished telling you, if Vanderbilt was going to have success in the offensive third, it would very likely come on an individual effort from the freshman Olivia Stafford. That's exactly what you see here. She's running at her defender in Sydney Millers, just gets 1 step, a fantastic ball across the 6-yard box, and a tremendous header from Reagan Pence. Back across the goal, absolutely nothing Caden Norris can do. 1-0 to the Doors.
Reagan Pence scores her first career goal against the number 4. And one was saved off the line on a recycled ball. Service up. Tennis complex under construction, and then the football stadium and the baseball park. All part of the plex here. Free kick for Tennessee. Knocked out by Widelko and did hang on. Mac Midgley unleashing a curler toward the corner, and Widelko is up for it.
Well, Mac Midgley did not hit this one wrong at all. That's exactly what you want to do with the left foot, put it up and over the wall.
22, and then needed to have shoulder surgery, limited her to 4 games in 2023, but starter now in back-to-back years. Picked up by Robinson. Robinson off the crossbar! Which in top 5 in RPI, they're playing for potentially a chance to get back into the title conversation. Ball driven across toward Mattern. Falls on the backside. Header into a dangerous spot. Tight angle. Widelko dives and knocks this out. It's a corner, and Tennessee is very much smelling blood in the water. Stafford bounces back to Bolig. Bolig. That's a rocket. Bypassing Jones and carrying to the top of the box into Watts. Watts fires off the bar. The MVP of this game have been the crossbars.
Well, you see a really good slip here, and this is where Sydney Watts is at her best. She just finds these pockets of space. This time, the slip in behind to find her on that right foot and smashes one off the crossbar. Would have been interesting, perhaps.
Down in the corner. Oh, it was always going to be Stafford, wasn't it? Stafford angling Pence. It's nearly that duo again. Hops over Bolig. Jones retains. Working through Keaton Mitchell, Latino forward. And options percolating here for Tennessee. Working off the right-hand side. Laced out of play.
Well, and Joe Kurt just inserting 2 new pivot deep-lying midfielders in Latino and Mitchell. This is a better spot for Mac Midgley. Mac Midgley's a name we haven't called enough if you're a Tennessee fan. She gets in a good pocket.
The right results. Vandy into the penalty area. Watts dishes outside. Chiram, contemplative, now laces the cross. Good turn inside. And withstanding the challenge. Oh! Oh, what a dribble! And this deflects wide in the end. Mac Midgley put the entire Vanderbilt defense on skates.
Well, we just finished telling you Mac Midgley is such a creative midfielder. Look at her with the ball on her feet, though. Just an absolute maestro running through the midfield. But again, for Tennessee, everything is there except for that final moment, that final quality in the box. Give credit to Vanderbilt. They just find just enough to push that one wide.
ESPN app. Coverage kicks off 3 Eastern. NFL Live at Ford Field. And then SVP and the Monday Night Countdown crew to follow. Lobbed into the area. The latest corner with Delco. Able to punch this away. Back toward frame with Delco. Right place, right time. Was able to keep it off of Runyon at first. And then the follow-up, real danger.
Well, this is such a good quality ball from Luciano Latino right in the 6-yard box, a flat ball, and Wojo does so well, not only on the first punch, but to get back set and make the second save to keep this a 1-0 match.
Smith offers back at Sheeram into Watts. 1v1. Watts turned away by Brown. Now this ripped wide by Sheeram.
Well, if you're Joe Curtin, Tennessee, you can't allow this to happen, and Sydney Watts backing down with her back to goal. Frustrated to stick to the game plan and to continue to go at Vanderbilt, because you do get the sense that they will find a goal in the second 45.
It is halftime here. Reagan Pence, the Warrior from Walsh Jesuit, the freshman with her first career goal, assisted by Olivia Stafford. Florida State has since won a national championship with the Seminoles, who's on the heels of their 2021 SEC tournament triumph, and on either side of Watts. Grace Freeman puts it on her left, angles across, met by Norris.
That's good work down this near side from Grace Freeman. We didn't call Freeman's name a lot in that first half. Primarily the right side for Vanderbilt was cooking, but here now twice in the second half.
Action. Vandy pushed into the penalty area and slammed by Jones. Watts follows. Robinson back defending. Bolig strides by. Bolig! Stared aside by Norris. If Tennessee takes something from this game, that is a vital moment.
Well, you talk about Vanderbilt football number 2 and what he's meant to this school. You almost got the Lady Vols number 2.
Game. Driving in here, Vanderbilt looking for very valuable insurance. But Sheeram sees this bounce high. Bolig! A bouncing ball. Norris has it.
Well, this is a better stretch of play here from Vanderbilt. It's good work down that
cross away. Regains her footing. Play on from the referee. McLaughlin offering glancing blow. Runs wide off of Ellett Smith. It was nearly another freshman on the doorstep. Could have put Vandy ahead by 2.
Well, it starts with a really fantastic.
Tennessee, 4v3. Charging at the back line. Option wide. Rath charging in. That got deflected by McLaughlin. 19. Vicky Pugh looking to stream in behind. And now the ball ripped away, and here comes Macy Teeter. Teeter running at the back line. Pugh a sidecar to her right. Here's Pugh. Pugh cuts, fires, and it's met by Norris. And this game doth persist with a quarter hour to go.
Well, so much composure by both Macy Teeter and Vicky Pugh in running at Tennessee. It's just slow, slow, slow. Teeter does really well to time this.
It's clever. Open things up for Zick. Bit of space, won by Mattern. Hits the service, had her down toward the penalty spot, laced above the bar. And Mac Midgley came tearing across the penalty area, nearly the beneficiary of a remarkable chance.
Well, it's a good build from Tennessee to get it in a wide area for Reese Mattern. She puts a dangerous ball across.
Pence getting an edge. Flying into the area. Watts was trailing. And in behind for Watts. Latches on. Sydney Watts is through. Watts! Sydney Watts doubles the Vanderbilt advantage. And the referee could have a look at VAR. Video review in the SEC can be utilized to check for offside. But Watts may have just put the anchor down on a top 5 win.
Well, regardless of the review, whether it's offside or not, Sydney Watts has had herself a night. She's been dynamic on both sides of the ball. She's done so well in hold-up play, and now you see what a lethal finisher she can be. A deserved second goal and a name on the score sheet for Sydney Watts in the end. It's a good slip in behind here from Freeman, finding Watts. The decision, though, is going to be, did Reagan Pence make a play on that ball? She didn't touch the ball, but if she makes a play on the ball, then I think Watts perhaps is offside. If our center referee, Elvis Matmunovic, decides she did not, I think the senior's onside, and this is a 2-0 game.
It's a good move by Watts to create, I think. It's a good goal. An 11th goal, tied for the most in the SEC from
best center back in the conference. Another good turn here from Pence.
And Pence into the area, lays that off, Teeter. You had best v best, and then you lost that sort of stalemate as well. Ball driven into the air, and it's lofted into the path. Ball into space, final 40 seconds. Laced over the penalty spot, that deflected, and that might be the last gasp. And the countdown is on. The Vanderbilt Commodores, their first ever win over a top 5 team. They knock off their in-state rival, and they move into 3rd place in the SEC.